Hello, hello. Welcome back to the Lorethrough, everybody. Episode 128, and we are so close to the end we can taste it. I decided to throw on Malekith's headpiece just so I would remember to read its item description. So let's do exactly that. Alright, Malekith's helm. Beast helm made of black iron and decorated with gold. Worn by Malekith, the Black Blade. Malekith, Queen Marika's loyal half-brother. Interesting, kind of like how Blythe was the half-brother of Lady Ronnie, bore a blade imbued with destined death, and there was not one demigod who did not fear him. Champions knew what was at stake. Indeed, that was what made them champions. And let's see what else we have. Says much the same thing. Says much the same thing. Says much the same thing. Okay. And we also got Mog's chest piece. I don't know if we read its description, but I'll read it now. We got it from the same place we buy all the high-end boss armors. Attire of Moog, Lord of Blood, embroidered with an extravagant golden emblem on black cloth. The dress of a luminary, the reigning lord and hierarch of the coming dynasty of Mogwen, or perhaps of a raving lunatic. So kind of interesting. Anyways, we find ourselves on this Saint Bridge, just shy of the Forbidden Lands in that weird middle area between proper Leyndell and the Forbidden Lands. And the reason we're coming at the Ashen Capital from this direction is because there's a secret little item for us to grab that a lot of people might have missed because they never decided to explore it from this angle. Ooh, poor guy. Hitting him with the big old Malekith blade. Can also show off its Ash of War here. Which it might one-shot this guy, who knows. But it does this ability. Okay, so it doesn't one-shot him, but it does burn for 25-15 on him. Which is pretty substantial. We also got the silly Devourer of Worlds. So I'm going to have this guy smack me. Okay. That's what I want. And I want them to follow me. Because it absorbs HP from everyone who follows you. Well, not necessarily follows you, but everyone in range. We'll try it here. Do I have to do a second part, or did I get stunned out of that? Okay, there it is. Yeah, so more targets, more HP drained. Which honestly makes me feel like it's most useful as a host player when you're being invaded and there's a bunch of dudes. Like, it's not an ideal situation either way, but if you're gonna be in that situation, that's what you might as well have. And it does fire damage, so it's a hammer that does fire damage, kind of reminiscent of the Troll's Hammer. I think it does innate fire damage. Meanwhile, it's, the big old Erd Tree bonk. It's like the great club of this game. Has innate faith, or it has innate faith scaling, but it does holy damage. I think it can be buffed as well, so there's a handful of bonks that come with innate. Whoa. It looked like it moved because of my mind powers, but I guess that was just it resetting. What else do we have? We have the Hand of Melania, which it doesn't have much of a handle. It looks like the tang of the blade without a grip. And to be fair, it was a part of a mechanical prosthetic. Oh. Oh, it must have just come up from the sand. So this whole area was a little lake, if you recall, or a little water drainage channel. And there is an item at the far end. Over there. You could run and grab it. It looks like it's legendary quality, actually. It's just neat. And all the misbegotten they were worshipping here, the perfumers, they are long gone. Yeah. You can't even enter the capital from this side, actually. So, we'll see how well this does. Oh, is it already pissed at me? No, not yet, but we're gonna get there. feel like there's more than one of these things here. Should probably lure it somewhere, but... oh well, if we're gonna die, we're gonna die. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Are they both angry? Just the one? Okay. Barely hit it at all. I just don't want the second one showing up. That's my problem. Shucks. Oh, they just have so much health. Alright, do your grab. I know you want to. And we'll do the Millennius. Now if we get knocked out of it. Oh, hopefully this doesn't kill us. It's gonna get close. So much health. There's probably a better way to hurt it. Bleed wasn't the best option, it seems. Oh, I know what I could use. And you don't have to kill all these things. I just decide to. For no particular reason. I probably shouldn't be wearing the Malekith helm still. There's no reason. Goodness me. I can't believe we snuck up on this thing. As he immediately slams us. Oh no. I should have known. Anything that locks me in an animation is prone to getting grabbed. Interesting that he's got the, I don't know, I guess they almost always have those kind of goldeny black flames. Black Flame Tornado might be a little bit better of an option than Burno Flame, and to be fair, Black Flame Tornado would work on a Faith build as well as a Strength build with some success. Alright, now we can grab this legendary item that is somehow floating on this route. I don't even remember if this route was here originally. A third one, so there's 3 of these horrible things. Which kind of makes you wonder how ulcerated the tree spirit really was. And by that I mean, like, how many ulcerated tree spirits were in the Erd tree itself when it gets damaged and needs protection, you know? You guys don't look at explosions, but they're all around me. That should be the end of this one. Yeah, mini bosses given 18.7k each. Kind of ridiculous. Alright. I think we're done with this little side area. Probably shouldn't have... should have just probably ran through, but now we need to go to Lanedale, capital of Ash. We'll explore this zone now. It's not a whole lot here, I'm afraid. It's got that Dark Souls 3 Ringed City disease where there's a couple little things, but not a whole lot. We do have a spirit to talk to, though. Behold, the Erd tree yet stands, tall and unwavering, mindless of the scorch of the flame of ruin. Ha 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 ha. Then we are yet golden ones. I think he's coping and seething a bit. That's not evergreen content. What's wrong with me? He seems to be trying to, you know, comfort himself to in some capacity. So this, if you recall here, this is where we originally fought about here, the big old Erd tree avatar in the middle of Leyndell, and we'd come to the right, and then down the stairs was a site of grace, but it's now all covered in ash, right? But conveniently, the manhole cover has been moved, and we can make our way down here. And it is a fast way into the catacombs, subterranean undergrounds, which are largely unchanged. The Omen are still here. And we can finally get this item on this beam, this support beam here. And it's the Crimson Amber Medallion +2. It's kind of a funny place for it, but it's you get these two fantastic items after the Erd tree is burned and after Malekith has been defeated, and it causes the zone to change. And so if you recall, the Crimson Amber Medallion is a medallion with crimson amber inlaid, and the Erd tree's old sap has become amber, treasured as the most precious of jewels in the Age of Godfrey, the first Elden Lord. A primordial life energy resides inside it. So we're going to teleport back to Leyndell, capital Vash, and get back to our exploring. We have much to do, and I have no idea how many episodes it'll take to do it. Okay, so a couple buildings. Lower Leyndell is surely wrecked. This whole chasm area... This isn't the outer wall of Leyndell. No. No, this is just the outer edge. We could come here normally. We weren't this high up, though. And here's the wing that you run up. Alright. I don't really have a particular order to do all this thing, but now it's not a dangerous drop beneath you. Okay, the ladder's still here. Sure, we'll explore the rampart. I don't really have an order of operations for exploring this stuff. But if you weren't certain whether or not the ash heaps were from the dragon Grand Sacks, now stone, or if it was from the Erd tree, it seems kind of obvious it's from the Erd tree now, because we've added a whole lot more of the ash. There is a golem here. I should find a way to fight him. I forget what golems are weak to. Bonk damage, maybe? Maybe. There's no grace over here anymore, though. Kind of a shame. Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing we'll probably do. Do we just jump down, or... I'm wondering if there's a way back up once we hop down, but... There's gotta be. Yeah, so we can get up over here now. Okay. Interesting how they have, like, two design plans. Ooh, there's an item over there. Okay. What are we gonna use to kill the big old golem? Haven't used the crag blade. Maybe lightning will do okay. We'll see. We'll see. Though... I worry a bit, because I haven't fought a golem in a bit, and this is probably the strongest golem in the game. Probably at least in terms of numbers. No idea about moveset. Ooh, this follow-up. Shucks, he hits hard. Oh my gosh. Yeah, tough gargoyle. Should have figured. That one move hit twice really fast. He kind of buffed himself, if you noticed. I don't remember other gargoyles doing that, but maybe they didn't live long enough. Alright, well, let's hurry over there and get our money back. And this thing wasn't particularly effective, but you did get to see its Ash of War. Does this charge up, and it kind of holds. You can hold it, or you can release it early. So you can release it early and hit right in front of you. Does a lot of damage. Fantastic dexterity weapon. We'll run that. That could probably be okay. And that's sealed up, actually, so we have to take the long way around. Crazy. Oh. Body on part of that spear there. Golden sunflower. Oh. Brother Corin. How you doing, Brother Corin? We'll talk to you. Why not?
Oh. It's you. I finally come to understand. The Master was nothing more than a madman. Enchanted by a vain and ruinous delusion, he rejected the perfection of the Golden Order, seeking to supplant our glorious faith with his own. Could there be a more pitiable comedy? Look at it. The culmination of perfection. Burning before our very eyes.
So it looks like Brother Corin didn't have the intellect stat to understand Gold Mask.
Oh, it's you. I finally come to understand. The Master was nothing enchanted seeking to look at it.
Okay, we'll come back in a little bit to see if he's still there. Is the only way up there? No, there's another way up there. I was going to say, that's an awful run back to that gargoyle. But I could make it a little easier. Just a smidge for somebody like me who's not that smart. So what you do is you come up here and you get up on this balcony and you take a 90-degree jump, and that should save you some time. Oh, hello. I'll leave you boys alone. You're not hurting anybody. You're not causing anybody any pain that I'm aware of. I do need to change up my spells, though. Shucks, I should have rolled sooner. Oh, I thought I could get away from it. Oh my goodness. Well, now I feel stupid. Got that range on him. He's definitely got that high aggression turned up. Which is fair. I am trying to kill him, and he is at the end of the world, proverbially. God, I shouldn't be having this much trouble with him, but I guess he is technically a boss fight, and I am trying to meme on him a little bit with my silly weapons. I was just hoping to get the multi-hit from this sucker. There might be a more reliable way to get multi-hit off, actually. Stupid waterfowl dance. I'm so glad we don't need the runes for anything, but oh well. Last couple episodes take forever because I just start failing repeatedly on fights that aren't technically boss encounters anymore. Maybe gargoyles aren't that weak to magic, I don't know. I should be trying out a blunt implement of some kind. Come on, let me on there. There we go. I don't know if that's actually faster, but I feel like the ladder would eat up some time. So possibly. Hmm. Whew, that was way too close. I could have died there again. There we go. And really, he only gives 8,600? That's kind of sad and funny. And grab this just so it stops annoying me. Okay. I don't think there's anything back here, but I gotta look. We do need to go find Gold Mask, though. Yep, there's a body. Oh! Huh. I guess if you had missed the body that's in the fortified manor, I assume they moved it out here, because this is one of the bodies that gives you the seedbed curses. Huh, didn't know that. Learning something every day. Not always useful stuff, but stuff nonetheless. Who would unironically want to complete the Dung Eater's questline? Yeesh. Okay. It's okay if you do it ironically, though. Oh, gall. Okay. Yeah, we've shown off all the new stuff. Essentially. Don't know what to start swinging around now in our twilight years. Coliseum made it. Turns out being hyper... I was going over there as if the root was there to help us out. Goodness. Wasting everybody's time. Actually, there may still be a way into the fortified manor, or is this door shut now? Yeah, that door is shut. Okay. Should have remembered that you get to the second floor of the fortified manor in a side entrance, but I did not. Okay. Beautiful tapestries of the Erd tree, complete with the stem of the root of Jesse, or whatever it's called, the Jesse tree. Yeah, the whole root system over here is gone. So, thank goodness we have a bunch of ash to get us up that staircase to get up to the Erd Tree Sanctuary. So it seems to be pointing us in that direction again. Actually. I think we need to be down here. Can we survive that fall? I don't remember if we can survive this fall. I guess there is an easy way to find out. Without killing ourselves, I mean. We have the one. Oh, we live. Okay. And these trees, these flowers weren't full grown before. Oh, looks like there is a root bridging the bridge over there. The bridge that was broken and out. Oh, our poor noble gold mask died in a T-pose. An interesting place here. Did he decide to die here? Did Brother Corrin kill him? Was he up above on the cliff where he normally likes to be and Brother Corrin pushed him off? Or did he simply die having come to his epiphany and Brother Corrin abandoned him? Mending Rune of Perfect Order. Such a shame, Gold Mask, you were trying to do good work. Let's read your item's description to do you justice one last time. Alright, rune discovered by the noble Gold Mask, used to restore the fractured Elden Ring when brandished by the Elden Lord. A rune of transcendental ideology which will attempt to perfect the Golden Order. So it doesn't rewrite it, it attempts to perfect it. It's not his own faith then, I would say. The current imperfection of the Golden Order or instability of ideology can be blamed upon the fickleness of the gods no better than men. That is the fly in the ointment. So if anything, he understood the flaws in the Golden Order, because there were flaws. I mean, we're not living in a utopia. Something's got to be off, right? Alright, I think we're good to teleport back to the Ashen Capital, and we will look for Brother Corrin's body again, and then we will move on. So I don't think there's hardly anything else here. Yeah, we'll go investigate Brother Corrin's body, and we might go investigate the far edge over here. Actually, we're pretty close to over here, so I think we'll go here first. I didn't really have a battle plan for this area in particular. Did we get... We didn't get Gold Mask's armor. Where does that drop? Does that drop somewhere in particular? Did I miss it? Maybe I needed to loot the thing twice and I wasn't paying attention. That could very well be the case. Oh, there's a grace here. Bach's still here, though. Bach made it to the end of the world. Good on you, Bach. What do you have to say to us?
Bach the seamster, ready to make a... Going all right.
The fact that he makes it to the end of the world and has no comment. He's just like, whatever, you know. It's fine. Go along this balcony again. Or this rampart, I should say. Maybe this rampart is here so that we can look at the illustrated tree spirits below and wonder how to get over there. That's probably a good purpose for it. Still, everything's covered in ash. Alright. I guess we'll go investigate Brother Corin's corpse one more time. Not corpse, Brother Corin's location one more time. And then I think we'll go glance at where Goldmask is again? Or do we need to get up on the hill? I genuinely don't remember. But there's a way to get Goldmask's armor. There is. My stupid foreknowledge indicates that. Oh, Brother Corin's gone, and he's left some things behind. So we got his bell bearing, his robe, and his flail. So you can get 2 flails in one playthrough, so if you want to power stance flails, that's an option. Alright, Robe of Corin the Cleric. Even after exile, Corin refused to recant his prophecies, and for this he was blessed with the guidance of grace. Since then, the cartwheel draped on his neck has served as a reminder that true guidance awaits those with iron wills, those with unwavering faith, and his faith was so unwavering, he was unwilling to accept new information when granted to him by the Gold Mask. I don't remember the Gold Mask dropping any item over here. Goodness. Ah, there it is. It might have appeared after you grabbed the mending rune, or maybe I need to leave and come back. Okay, so you have his rags, his bangles, bracelets, and his gold waist wrap. So let's take a look at those. Since you find his mask way earlier in the game. Worn rags that just barely cover the body. Lord Goldmask felt no draw to the vain excess of clothing. What use is finery to one who seeks greater brilliance? Yeah, but there's something about being covered that helps not distract oneself. I don't know. Temperature, exposure, and whatnot. Bracelets made in the image of Erd tree branches. Minimal adornments made by Goldmask's disciples. Almost like they put it on him and he didn't care to remove them. Those disciples have long since left him. Ugh. Waist strap made in the image of Erd tree branches. A minimal adornment made by Goldmask's disciples again. So, there we have that. Interestingly enough, Goldmask, in our world, right, or at least in the belief system of, I think, Catholicism, I could be wrong on this one. It could be a different Christian denomination. I could be way wrong. But there's a character, a historical-ish figure referred to as Saint Juniper, who was a fellow who practiced giving his clothes to needy people such as the homeless. This was seen as embarrassing by his disciples who always tried to dress him. And it's kind of a little connection there to Goldmask, right? Goldmask eventually comes to discover that the flaw in the Golden Order are intermediaries, politics, and the fickleness of the gods. And they all dilute the order. Every person should be their own truth seeker was kind of his last prevailing message to us all. And it is good to seek truth. And to make sure what you're seeking is actual truth, you know? And it's one of those things that's like, what's the phrase? Getting waxing biblical here. By their fruits ye shall know them. So if it leaves goodness in its wake, if it is uplifting, if it is wholesome, then it is good. Okay, I think that's it. We'll head up here and close the episode. I was really hoping to get to the boss fight, but I think we're going to stop right before the boss fight, honestly. Just kind of incidental. Me taking too long in this episode. Not a whole lot of lore to discuss, I'm afraid. There's a bit, but not a whole lot. Kind of sad that we saw the end of Goldmask after doing the best he could. Hey! Some of the commenters on the hill still made it. I think we saw a bunch of them standing up in the cutscene when we burned the Erd tree. But we will stop here. and we will go deal with that next time. Gideon Ofnir is awaiting us in a unique pose. But thank you for joining me for episode 128. Join me next time for 129, where we will have nothing but time to deal with the things ahead of us, and we are going to get that much closer to the end of the game. Thank you for joining me, and I hope you have a good one. Bye-bye.